Safeties or the nickels go against them. Everybody knows they got to bring their best game. And then the other receivers are doing a great job too. So, a little bit of, the inexperience that you have at the corner spot, still trying to catch up with those receivers. At times we show flashes that we're doing pretty good. Other times we think we need to improve on it because when we play SEC play, we're going to play some top receivers. But all in all, it's not as reverse as it was last year. You put five guys potentially five guys in the NFL. Right. It's a little bit different right now, but still the level of experience definitely goes towards the offense.
Eccles seemed to kind of fit in pretty seamlessly. Has the transition been smooth for him?
Oh, yeah, it's been very good. He understands the defense. He gets all the calls. He's still learning some things when we do some third down packets, some new things he's not used to. He's got to catch up a little bit. But the remarkable thing about he and Quandre is that they haven't been playing corner very long. Quandre played corner for 5 games last year at his school, and Brandon's been playing maybe 1-2 years at corner. So those guys have a huge ceiling, and they're still growing from that. So, but yeah, they're catching up slowly but surely, but we're getting there.
Is that a fun kind of challenge for you that you have all these guys where they have high ceilings?
Well, yeah, it's always a challenge. Last year, the challenge was to manage the room. You got 5 guys that know what their goal is, and they have the ability to do it, and the stage, and the presence. But also, they need to continue to learn too. So this group is not as experienced, but because I'm more experienced in our defense, I anticipate the problems and the issues before they happen. So it makes it a little bit easier for them, so they don't make the same mistakes these guys made when I first got here. But because they haven't experienced it, it's still a challenge.
Are you looking for a guy to be the voice among that group and to kind of drag the rest of them?
Yeah, I've kind of, appointed a couple guys to be that, Devontae Robinson, Jordan Griffin, Cedric Dort. Those guys have been around for a little bit. They've had to be more vocal. Yusuf Coker and Ty Ajan have understood their role, and they're also starting to be, more vocal and leading by example better. The entire group is doing better on and off the field as far as coming in, watching film, being together, working hard in the weight room, not missing any classes. Like, all in all, they're doing all the things that I want them to do, all the small things. We just eventually it'll show on the field.
Where's Jamari playing, safety or corner?
Who's that?
Brown. Jamari.
Oh, corner. Corner, yeah. Jamari's playing corner.
He's having some ups and downs and have good days.
They all have good. We all have good days and bad days, right?
He had an INT today, didn't he?
Yeah, he had INT today. He had one on on Tuesday. So he's starting to show flashes as we get into it more that he's picking it up. He does a really good job playing man. And he's learning the zone part of it more. The big thing I'm looking for all those guys is just mental and physical toughness. Strain, have great effort. The mental part of it will continue to come. We'll gain a lot of knowledge in the summertime as well. But right now, I want to see guys not just learning the mental part, but fighting through. If you don't know it, I don't want to see you pouting and sulking. I want to see you fight through it, figure out a way to make a play. Because when we play in these games now, we got a long season. We play some good people. They're going to make some plays. And when the crowd is booing you or people are calling you to get out the game, what are you going to do? How are you going to respond? Yeah. So I'm trying to get all these guys to fight out the great room.
When you lose veterans, how does it change how you coach? I mean, are you coaching more, the same, or are you kind of teaching a lot more? How does that work?
Well, I meet with them for sure, and I break it up a little bit, with Coach Hood a little bit so we can get a little more detail, bring them back together so they hear one voice. But, really it's about the same. I mean, I coach, maybe overcoach, everything, because I want to teach them things, and we can learn from everything. We'll learn from something you did in classroom to something you did on the field. So it really hasn't changed me as a coach. But I have to definitely anticipate issues so those guys don't have meltdowns. Like the older guys, the guys I had before, they knew the issues, so they can anticipate it and make the adjustment on their own. I'm doing a little bit more of that, which is fine.
This is our first chance to see the guys out there in the spring.
Okay.
Looking at Moses Douglas.
Yes, sir.
This doesn't look like a guy that, could possibly still be in high school.
Oh, yeah.
right now, physically.
He's a big physical guy. He's got good genes. His mom and dad, athletes, good people, great people, good player. His dad was a great player here. He's doing a good job. He's coming along slowly but surely with him being a freshman. But physically, he's what you're looking for sure. And he has no problem coming down, laying the wood, hitting those receivers and those running backs. And he's starting to pick up the coverages a lot more too. But Moses is doing a very good job.
You think this will be a physical group in general?
I want it to be. I want to continue to make it a physical group. I think the safeties will continue that trend, that Mike Edwards and and Darius West left, and I like to see the corners be physical as well. We're not going to be as physically, tall and big out there on the perimeter, but I like to see them, make up for that by making plays on the ball and attacking the ball, and you don't have to be big to be physical, and it's more of a mindset, and that's what I'm looking for.